Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to look at this beauty, Gneisenau. So this is a German T7 battleship, and we will look at her strength and weakness first. So this is a very fast ship, 30 knots. This is basically much faster than other T7 battleships in the tech tree. And she's a beast in the mid-range. You can see she has secondary guns in 7 km and 5 for autos, 5 torpedo tubes. So you can deal very high damage when you are in the 5 km range, and that makes you a brawler, and you should play like a brawler. Okay, so the last thing is very beautiful. It's a German ship. Okay, so what is bad about this ship? This is a very long ship, as you can see, 230 meters long, so you can get hit by torpedoes very often. But you have a ship skills to help you. Sonar, you can detect torpedoes in 3.75 km. That helps a lot. You have 2 of them. And the main problem of this ship is German battleships have very bad main guns. They can't hit things accurately in long distance. You have precise aiming helping you, but that's not going to help for too long. You have free precise aiming, 20 seconds, so it's like 1 minute. That's not going to help. And last thing, poor protection. You have very low fire and flooding resistance, damage reduction, and torpedo damage when you compare them to other ships in the T7 Tech tree. So you should make sure you don't get hit, you don't expose yourself to the open. And let's talk about her playing style. So this is a brawler, not a sniper. If you play like a sniper, I tell you, you have low damage, you will die quickly, your team lost, your family won't be proud of you, and you are a failure. Okay? Simple. Now let's talk about her play style. So this is a brawler. That means you have to pick an isolated target, you design an attack path, and flank the enemy weak side while you're doing that. And why you should play like a brawler? Like I said, you have weak armor, so you try not to get hit. You just don't want to be a target. And you have bad main guns, so you have to get close, use your secondaries and tops. And for secondaries, you have a very good skill, secondary overload. You can increase the reload speed and firing range of 20%. This 20%, as you can see, 7.53. You make it 20%, it's like 8 km. That's very long. You can hit anything you want. So to be a brawler, you basically flank the opposition, you disrupt their formation, you can force out mistakes of your opponents, and they have to be out of position so your teammate can hit them more often, so more damage, and you have a high chance to win. Okay, so for the equipment, to be a brawler, you should have a better secondary, so I choose range. This helps a lot. You have less dispersion, so you can keep hitting with your secondaries. And fire protection. This is very important. In a German battleship, you get burned quite often, so you will want to prevent a perma-fire, so you need this. For transverse acceleration, this is a no-brainer because you're a long ship, and with the sonar, even if you see the torpedoes, you have to avoid them. You have to turn quick enough, so steering gear. And for the supplies, battleships, standard loadout, reload time, hit points, and ship speed. For the commander, it's pretty standard too. I don't talk about the first few. Okay, this you may choose sonar or generalist because I don't want to be burned down too quickly, I chose Generalist because in Asia server, the torpedoes boat don't really get too close all the time. And in level 9, you should choose this. You must choose this. This greatly increase your secondary damage. And that's it for the ship. And now let me show you a great example of gameplay. It is not perfect, but it shows the beauty of Gneisenau. So let's move on to the next part. Thank you. So we are into the game. This game is quite good. As you can see, there are only one destroyer and there's a bot too, and we will have less trouble dodging torpedoes. And like I said, we are brawler, so we have to find chance to break through. And in this epicenter map, it's not easy to do so if it's all human match, because people tend to just stay when they get in the zone and they snipe you. So we will look at this match for real players. So at start, there's nothing much to do. We just get into the zone, try to see this map. As you can see, there are quite a lot of island in the outer ring, but it's all to the edge, so you don't really have a place for you to hide, so you have to get in no matter what. So here we just wait for targets. If you can see, we are having quite a lot of teammates on the left side, and that's going to be crucial to our gameplay. Now we're capping, that's good. Remember, if the map is a zone capture game, you have to capture the zone. That's very important. Remember to do it. And now we see a target, a Mayhem. That's not easy to shoot. It's very far, and a New Mexico. And there's a source far. And what we're doing will be shooting the New Mexico because it's a bot. We want to kill him first. We don't want him to deal with any unnecessary damage to us. Okay, now as you can see, most of the opponents are staying on the outside of the zone, like I said. Oh, unluckily we lost a bot already. So now we are in 6 km range and our secondaries are going on. You have to deal 7,000 damage, that's a lot. And if you notice, the opponent aren't trying to hit us, so that's when you think about it. The bot is obviously an isolated target. You will deal with him first, and after that you see there are only cruisers on our side, so we should be pushing forward to flank the enemy. Now we are backing off a little bit because we are trying to make sure that the opponent battleships are not trying to hit us. Okay, now the New Mexico is dead. And when we turn, we found out that the battleships aren't paying attention to us, so we are safe to go. Now the fun begins. This status is showing broadside, that's not smart. Okay, citadel, double citadels. And he's dying pretty soon. Torpedoes out, trying to force him. And yeah, you have to wait for the reload. There's a bam bam, he's dead. Okay, now we went out of the zone, but that's fine. We are leading on points, leading on damage, leading on ship, pretty much everything. And we are going to hunt them down one by one. The battleships are still not paying attention to us, and that's a bad mistake. We have destroyed 2 ships already. And yeah, another citadel. Just never show your broadside to battleships. You have to have the awareness to know where you are, where the opponents are, and where the shells are coming from. And we use the precise aiming, trying to get some more citadels from the source, because his cruiser should be easy, but he turned, so we missed. Okay, now we spot the carrier too. Now the Nagato is turning, as you can see. He might be turning towards us, but if you see, he's not trying to shoot us. That's very weird. Maybe he want to get a kill from our Nagato bot. But if he focus on our bot, I will kill him. So fair. So in this game, we flank the whole enemy team. We killed one ship already, and we are going to have 10,000 damage. We just spam our secondaries. Keep spamming, keep spamming. We are using the advantage of this ship to the limit. We basically avoid most damage, and we don't allow the battleship to shoot us. Basically, they give up to shoot us, just never shoot us, and that's very great. Now the match basically is set. We won, and it's just about dealing damage. And Yuho, sorry, Citadels, sorry bot, you're dead. And now we are just hunting them down. And here I forgot to use the secondary overload, which is quite stupid because I can shoot a fuso here, but never mind. As you can see, when we shoot the scores, 6 zeros out and only 1 hit, that's pretty much so dead. The German main guns are garbage. You can hardly shoot things. So again, you are a brawler, you have to get close, you have to deal damage with your secondaries, and the not so accurate main guns, you have to get close. You really have to get close. Okay, now we're focusing on the fuso. Wow, another citadel. So when your main guns hit, you can deal very big damage, because this Gneisenau share the main guns with Bismarck, the 380 guns. Very big caliber, can deal very big damage. So our auto secondaries are in range. So double fires, we have to take it out because, well, we don't want any troubles. And the fuso is dead. 1 torpedo hits. Yeah, we are utilizing everything on this ship. The secondaries, torpedoes, the main guns, the speed, everything. And we won on points before we can kill the scores. And that's a very good match. Have you seen that much damage? Wow. Okay. Now take a look at the damage. Oh, we have 5 medals. We've took 50k damage. We have 80k main battery damage and 35k for the secondaries and 17k on the auto secondaries, and that's a lot of damage. Wow. And Battlestar, Iron Fortress, Confederate, Big Caliber, and Big Game Hunter. Wow. That's all of today's videos.